Years ago, well, maybe 10 years ago or so, or a little longer, Rolling Stone named Jerry Garcia the best rock guitarist of all time. Now, well, you're like, I beg to differ. Okay, but maybe since
you're
then
taking that out of
named
that.
somebody else. I don't
It's
know.
interesting. No, wait. You kind of made a really major leap on that one. I think you could take out of this that it's up for discussion, and I think he should absolutely be in discussion of like great guitarists. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Into the Music. My name is Greg. That guy over there, he's Chris, is my buddy, and I got a feeling he's got a good song for me today. Chris,
let's hope you think so. Okay, this is, let's see, we did a band this guy's from way back when. It was our first video. So the name of that band was The Grateful Dead, of course. And this is Jerry Garcia doing a song called Deal. Okay. Give it a listen. Let me know what you think.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, and I'm just trying to think if I know it. All right, let me go.
Maybe you do.
I don't know. I got some questions too, but I'm going to hold off. I gotta bring that back. Garcia was such a great guitarist. Hopefully this is enough room for that little solo. Hey, I'm back. All right. So my question that I had kind of there is still, even more so now after listening to the song, sounds so much like Grateful Dead. So I'm really curious because you just have it as Jerry Garcia. It was on the video as just as Jerry Garcia. I think actually it might
Uh-huh.
even said solo on the video, and yet, man, that music is Grateful Dead, like all of it. But tell me, oh, I guess I
Mhm.
should tell you if I like the song. Absolutely, yeah, no, no, yeah, yeah, no, it's a really
Okay.
good song. Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It
Um,
reminds me, it has a little bit of that feel of the one that we did way was our first reaction video, when we launched this channel.
yeah.
The Speedway, right? Speedway Blues or something,
New
or
Speedway Boogie. New
okay.
Speedway Boogie.
I had like a third of or quarter or whatever. Um,
Okay. All right.
I'm not even good at math, but I got to tell you, man, yeah, it had a little bit of feel like that. So I don't know if it was off that. I mean, it was around that same time. And then you tell me about any Grateful Dead guys playing that song.
Yeah. Okay. Grateful Dead's one of those bands that I don't think anybody got pissed off at anybody and quit and did their solo thing.
Yeah,
They seem to all have done solo projects, or a couple of them collaborate on something different, right? So
yeah,
of course we know Jerry Garcia as, I guess you can't really say he's the front man. He's one of the two front men from the Grateful Dead, right?
yeah.
So Jerry Garcia, I think this is his first solo album. Anyway, it's named Garcia.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, and this came out in 72. Okay. Now, Jerry Garcia played on this one. He played the acoustic guitar, electric guitar, pedal steel guitar, bass, piano, organ, and of course did the vocals and some mixing too. So
Wow.
was a multi-talented guy, a very talented,
Yeah,
extremely talented guy.
yeah,
Um, Now, from what I'm looking at on Wikipedia about the whole album, its entirety, okay, um, is that it was him doing all those different instruments, Bill Kreutzmann on the drums. And Bill
right,
Kreutzmann is one of the drummers with the Grateful Dead. So from the Grateful Dead.
right.
So that's why you're hearing that Grateful Dead sound. Um,
Bob Weir.
Now,
Bob Weir's not on. He's not playing.
not from what I see,
Okay.
no. And you can kind of hear like Jerry Garcia's guitar playing, on the regular electric guitar. It's kind of like he seems to go for that same type of tone on a
Yeah.
studio record. So you definitely hear that coming through. And it's interesting because you notice the slide guitar, right?
Well, that's actually one of the questions that I had for you because I didn't really get into the music that much. And let me just touch on it a little bit because his guitar playing was just fantastic. I loved it. There was a solo part there that it was so good. I actually pulled it back, you know. But when he was singing, when the verses were going,
Uh-huh.
and even a couple of the bridges too, it sounded like the guitar was actually a slide guitar. It didn't
Mhm.
sound so much like that when the solo was going on, but there was slide. I'm like, I think that's slide, in my head.
Mhm.
And it was really good. So tell me why you bring up the slide.
Yeah, well, I bring it up because I thought he was just doing a regular slide guitar, just using a slide on a guitar. But apparently he was playing the pedal steel guitar, so that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
so that's probably
So, and he
why
was
I was
playing,
not sure.
he was playing non-slide guitar too. So,
Okay, yeah,
um, but I don't know if you know this, but you know the song, the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young song, "Teach Your Children,"
yeah, yeah,
right?
sure.
You know how it starts off with the pedal steel guitar.
So yeah, absolutely. I know that. That's in my
That's
head.
Jerry
Yep,
Garcia playing on that.
that's Garcia playing that.
So
That's cool.
he's real talented.
Wow.
Uh, a few years ago, well, maybe 10 years ago or so, uh, or a little longer, Rolling Stone named Jerry Garcia the best rock guitarist of all time. Now, well, you're like, I beg to differ. Okay, but maybe
No,
since
you're
then
taking that
they
out of
named
that.
somebody else. I don't
It's
know.
interesting. No, wait. You kind of made a really major leap on that one. I think you could take out of this that it's up for discussion, and I think he should absolutely be in discussion of like great guitarists,
Yeah,
rock history.
he's really good with his lead guitar phrasing. Just really, really good with that.
Not to go off on a whole, left turn kind of going down 5 miles, but I mean, you know, it is subjective. You know, when I think about, you know, when we talk about best guitarist, best vocalist, best this,
Of
it's really,
course it
there's
is.
so many of them. There's so many great musicians, great singers, great guitarists, great piano players, great drummers, and there's so many of them. It's like a lot of it's just subjective. Now, I think it's fair that, you know,
Well,
if we can maybe start sort of grouping and say, hey, you know, here's this boat, you know, and this is the great guitarist boat, you know, and then we kind of like look at them, and then but I think Garcia definitely is in a discussion for like, I mean, he's just playing that guitar.
put it
It
this
is,
way: in a
yeah, go ahead.
survey they did, he got the most votes, or plurality of votes.
Yeah, okay.
So that's yes. So all that subjectivity on a survey, right? However they did it,
They didn't tag a
that's what they.
genre
Of
to
course, it's
that.
subjective. What?
They didn't tag a certain genre to that poll. They just said greatest guitar in rock
No, rock
history
and
or
roll.
something.
The greatest
Rock and roll.
rock guitarist.
That's
Yes.
really the fact that he beat out Hendrix and beat out Clapton and beat out
I don't know
a
what they
slew of
used
others.
for.
Beck,
I don't know what they used for
Page.
the criteria. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought I'd throw it out there. I didn't know I didn't. I don't have details about it.
No, you don't have to have details.
But
I
I'll
think,
tell you this: it
yeah, I want your
surprised
opinion
me.
about it. Well,
It
what's your
surprised
opinion?
me. It
Yeah.
surprised me at the time. I mean, he might not be, what you would call a virtuoso, other than when he plays certain things. But he's definitely what he does is fantastic. I mean, and he is an all-around musician too. Not that that's got anything to do with the guitar poll or the guitar rating.
Do you think he's in your top 5 of guitarists?
I don't know. I can't narrow it down guitar players.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's so many of them. I mean, but
Yeah.
I don't like to do top this, top that. I'm just throwing this out there because it was something that I had come across
Yeah.
and something to talk about considering him. Because the song itself, let's just go back to the song.
Sure.
The song, okay. Let me say this. The lyrics are written by Robert Hunter. I think I talked about him in that other video that we did, The Grateful Dead.
Mm-hmm.
He's their lyricist. He writes almost all the lyrics for the Grateful Dead songs. So, and one of the things that's really big in Grateful Dead songs is they use card playing and card decks as metaphors for life, you know, and that's what this one's doing.
Okay.
The deal and, winning and losing and making gambles and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I think Robert Hunter, I would imagine he's a card player. I'm just guessing here. Actually, he passed away, I think, not too long ago. But
Okay.
He's playing a big poker game up in the sky, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so that's really what I have to say about the song, because the lyrics aren't that deep or anything.
No.
They're good, but they're not that deep. And music-wise, you know, it's mostly Jerry Garcia. So
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess just the lyrics were enough to sort of inspire Garcia, just to sort of as a vehicle, just to put down.
Yeah, and this is a song.
There's a bluesy feel to it too. There's,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just a really good, just rocked out.
This is a song the Grateful Dead has done in concert. So it's like it could have been a Grateful Dead song or a Jerry Garcia song. It doesn't really.
You know, the fact that he played all those
Other than the
instruments.
instrumentation.
The fact that he was really sort of just a puppet. I mean, he was just running all the instrumentation of the song. You know, definitely. I mean, Grateful Dead. If anyone had any question about like who was a real visionary, you know, for that group and that sound or whatever, I mean, it was him. And Bob Weir plays a major part. But then Bob Weir sort of brought into, you know, he was part of that. You know, I mean, I think it was Garcia. I mean, because that sounded exactly like a Grateful Dead song. You know, that's why I was just curious. Like, you know, I'm seeing Jerry Garcia, but it sounds exactly like a Grateful Dead song. So really kudos to him, man. Good song choice from you. Thanks. That was actually fun. It was really good. And I'll take us out and say, you have a good rest of the day. And to everyone out there, we'll see you on the next episode of Into the Music.
See y'all.